I thank you. And you, teacher?
Fine, thank you very much. I'm glad to have you today. Auris, where is the Festival Vallenato starting?
Yes,
When?
I 26,
Ah, okay.
26 al 3, al 3.
Okay, from the 26th to the 3rd of May, yes?
Yes,
Ah, in 1 week it's starting. In una semana it starts.
yes, yes.
Okay, great. You are lucky to be there.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, Lorena, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Fine, thank you very much. How are you doing
Okay.
today?
I am studying.
Yes, do you have a lot of homework?
Yes,
Okay.
I
Okay.
have in my homework.
Okay. Today I can hear you very well, Lorena. The connection quality is very good today. Good morning, Sandra. How are you?
Good morning, teacher. Good morning, partner. Fine, thank you, teacher. And you?
Fine, Sandra. Thank you very much.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay. So, welcome to this 10th session. Today it's called What Were You Doing? Okay. We are going to review the past continuous. On the previous session, Diana Gamboa, she was asking what is the difference between the simple past and the past continuous and how can we use it? So effectively today, there are two main objectives. The main objective, the first one is to review the main features of the past continuous tense, its structures, uses and forms for affirmative, negative, and interrogative sentences. And then, as I was saying, we are going to identify the differences between the simple past and the past continuous. This is the second objective. Okay? So, good morning, Emerson. How are you?
Good morning, Paula. Good morning, partners. I'm fine, thank you. What about you?
I'm fine, thank you very much. I'm glad to have you here today with us. We are working on the 10th session. I suggest that you open the PowerPoint presentation so you can follow the different steps.
Yes, I've already did it.
Okay, so the step one is we are going to talk about the advantages of some life stages that we were discussing last time. Okay, I'm going to share here the question. What are the advantages and disadvantages of the following stages of life? So first one, we have childhood, adolescence, adulthood, and old age. Okay, so who wants to start? We can start by childhood, the advantages and disadvantages.
But in general or personal?
You can combine, you can talk in general and you can also say from your own experience. Okay, it's up to you. The purpose is just that you speak and you share your opinion. So it's up to you if you want to talk in general or if you want to talk about your personal experience or if you want to combine both, it's up to you. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, who wants to start? By childhood. Auris, maybe? Do you want to start?
Yes, teacher. Advanced childhood, play with the rest children, enjoy in the school, not trouble for nothing. Advanced adolescence, increasing, enjoy the life. Adulthood, people organize, study. Old age, enjoy more thing with my family. whether they are grandchildren, grandson, tell history of his life, disadvantages,
Disadvantages? Disadvantages.
disadvantages,
Mm-hmm.
childhood, cry and shoot many, disorder in everyday home,
Yes, they make a mess. Okay.
adolescent, chant, chant, chant in the body,
The
strong
body
chant,
changes. Mm-hmm.
the body finger, strong character,
Mm-hmm.
adulthood, worry for his family, war, all age, chant of character,
Mm-hmm.
forgo the thing we when the life, the age, address of the board, yes,
Mm-hmm.
things.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. One thing here, you can say a strong character when you have this one. The CH sounds like a C, character.
Uh,
Okay. Because this one, as in Spanish, we don't have in English. We say either the C, like church, maybe is the only one. Okay. But otherwise, we say, for example, here, a strong character. Okay, Auris?
okay, teacher.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so welcome, Diana. How are you?
Hello, tutor. I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Fine, thank you very much. Welcome. We are already discussing, we are in the first step of our session today. We are discussing about the advantages and disadvantages of childhood, adolescence, adulthood, and old age. Okay? So I give you some minutes and we are going to listen to the others and then you can participate. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, who wants to continue, please?
Hello.
Yes, Emerson, please go ahead. Yes.
Okay, advantages and disadvantages of childhood. I guess advantages, you can play anytime you want. You have free time. Although you have responsibilities with the school, but you have more free time than others. And no worries. I mean, when you're a child, you don't have many worries about anything. So
Mm-hmm.
just try to enjoy and learn every day. So that's,
Mm-hmm.
and disadvantages, maybe there is a low control of emotions. You know, everything is, if you don't like something, then you cry or scream. So that's not good. You
Yes, it's
haven't
true.
started controlling your emotions. And another disadvantage is that you are not allowed to do whatever you want. So everybody is telling you what you have to do, what you can't do. So that's
Mm-hmm.
that we don't like that when we are children. When
Mm-hmm. It's
when we are
true.
okay, so that's for childhood.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was the first topic.
Okay, and what about adolescence?
Okay, adolescence advantages. I guess the discovering of love. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
feeling that emotion is really important and and good for everyone. And well, not everyone, but anyway, it's a new emotion that we start feeling, and we learn about that from that stage of life. And another advantage when you're adolescent is you take more risks. So I mean, when you want to do something, you can try doing it, and then you learn from that experience. So it's like a stage of discovering. You start discovering many things in of life, and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
all around, and how they behave and how they live, and on emotions and all that stuff. So relationships and friendship. I guess in adolescence we learn about friendship and adolescence. And that's an
Mm-hmm.
advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And disadvantages, again, the low control of emotions, and maybe that we assume a rebel attitude.
Mhm, mhm,
Sometimes that brings us problems. So with our
mhm,
family or with the school and everything. So that's not good. And what else? That changes in your body sometimes are not comfortable.
mhm.
Like the points in your face. I know what the name is, acne. I don't know how in
Like
English.
pickles, I think.
Yes, let's check it out. Let me see what's the right word for that. Mm, acne? No, I'm not sure if it's acne. Okay, yeah, like you say. And what else?
Mhm,
What else can I say about adolescence? No, I guess. Well, there are many things, of course, but in this
yes.
moment, that what's coming to my head in this moment.
Okay, okay, yes. Go ahead. Let's talk about the adulthood.
The adulthood, okay, advantages that you can follow your dreams. You can
Mhm,
do whatever you want to do with more responsibility. You are more mature,
mhm,
and your decisions. You are more organized, and you have a life project in which you are really working on. And
mhm,
yes, what else?
mhm,
In adulthood. That you can be an example for others if you have been successful
mhm,
some way you are a kind of model to others, maybe younger or children. So
mhm,
it's another responsibility for you to keep that line and not to disappoint others.
mhm,
What else? Disadvantages, maybe you start experimenting a lot of stress because of the responsibilities.
uh-huh,
Sometimes maybe if you are afraid of doing something, then you stay where you are and you don't go ahead. Maybe you are in your comfort zone and you say, okay,
mhm.
I don't want to take more risks. But then you say, I would have liked to be or to do this. I didn't do it. So, is that kind of dilemma.
I understand. Yes, we it's like we are somehow afraid of trying new things, no?
Hey, that's exactly right. You're right.
Mhm,
Yes. Um, what else about disadvantages? Maybe in adulthood, in the late 40s, you start. If you didn't have a healthy lifestyle when you were
mhm,
young, then
mhm,
in adulthood you will start experimenting diseases or maybe some health problems. You know,
mhm,
if you
mhm,
started smoking, then your lungs are going to be affected. If you started drinking, then you are going to have problems with that. It's the consequences of what we did when we were young.
mhm, mhm. Okay, yes. In the meantime, it's pimples. I was close to it, the word for barros. I wrote it here in the chat. Pimples
Okay.
and blackheads. Blackheads are the espinillas.
Ah, right. Perfect. Pimples and blackheads. New
Yes.
one today.
Yeah, pimples. I was close to it
Okay. Thank you,
but I,
teacher.
I wasn't sure actually because sometimes it's true that we focus on the academic English and this kind of vocabulary. Maybe we see it one time, but we don't use it, so we
Yes. If we don't
might.
use it, we forget it.
Okay, let's talk about old age. When we grow old and when we get old, what are the advantages?
Okay. The advantages is that you have acquired somehow wisdom, because
Mm-hmm,
you have
mm-hmm,
lived a lot of experiences and you have learned things from that, and you have an authority to talk about some topics that others people don't know or haven't lived. So, okay, it's wisdom.
mm-hmm,
What else? Advantages. Mm, some people start living their life in the elder age
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
because they were during all their life they try to bring up their kids and their family, and always worried about others.
uh-huh,
At that
uh-huh.
age, most of sons and daughters have gone. They have maybe settled down and they have started their own families. So in that age, most people see they are alone. Okay, so I can do whatever I want now. No. So that's a good thing because then you can start chasing your dreams if you didn't do it when you were adult. So okay, what else? Another advantage is that if you had a good relationship with your family, then your family is going to take care of you. They're always going to be okay. How do you feel? What do you need? They take you to maybe rides and travel around the country or other places that you didn't know. So it's good for that. You have time to enjoy traveling and with your family anyway. Okay, so what else? What else? Well, in this moment, I don't remember. Okay, there are a lot of things more, but
No, but if you hear, now we are going to hear maybe another colleague. You have
oh
covered
yeah,
all
of
the
course.
stages, and if you feel that there is something that you would like to add, please don't
Okay,
be afraid to say so.
and disadvantages, I guess, most are related to health problems.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Health problems because your body is not strong enough, or maybe if you didn't do exercise when you were young or adult, then your body is not going to be to support many things, and you start suffering more diseases or illness. Uh, what else? Disadvantages maybe loneliness
Yeah.
because yeah, most of elderly people they have to start living in. They must start living in, how do you say, asilos? No, asilos. No, it's like, oh yes, is that the name in Spanish?
I think in Spanish is more ancianato, like
Okay,
asylum.
okay.
I think asylum in English, maybe there is. Let's see if there is another friendlier word than ancianato.
Yes,
Let's see if there is one.
maybe elderly houses or something like that.
Yeah, or retirement places,
Retirement places. Yeah, that's right. Maybe that could be the right word.
like the
So
ones they have
yeah.
in Florida.
So they start living a lonely life because their family
Mhm,
is no longer with them. If they didn't have good relationships, then in that stage, it's not good to feel alone,
mhm,
especially when you need more things and more cares. But okay,
mhm.
that's a disadvantage in the elderly
In the
stage.
elderly stage, yes, indeed. And if you combine loneliness and sickness, it can be
Yeah,
a sad stage. That's why it's so important, no? When we are young, start taking care of our body since now, because in the later, we don't know how long are we going to stay alive, but at least try to have a good life quality.
yeah, that's right, teacher.
Okay, thank you very much, Emerson, for sharing.
Okay,
Who
you're
else
welcome.
wants to talk? Yes, Lorena, please.
In general,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
the advantage in childhood
mm-hmm,
is how the space for fun, no?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Is for more times, more often,
Uh-huh,
and the
yes.
people give them gifts,
Uh-huh, it's true. Mm-hmm,
and the responsibilities are little or
mm-hmm.
minimal.
Yes, minimum
Uh,
responsibilities. Mm-hmm.
yes, and the disadvantage, yes, the
Disadvantage,
disadvantages
disadvantage. Mm-hmm, yes.
advantages is maybe that others decide for one.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Yes,
mm-hmm.
yes. In adolescence,
Yes.
in adolescence, uh, uh, one learns to be responsible,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
and there is one disadvantage
mm-hmm.
is that sometimes uh, the people know how to face the change of disappointments.
It's true. And they become sad, no? They become depressed.
Yes,
Mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm.
in sometimes decide bad.
It's true.
Oh, okay. In adulthood,
Yes, adulthood.
the adulthood, the advantage maybe have a little already stable
Okay, more stability.
in the okay, more stability in the work, in the
Uh-huh.
family, on business,
Mm-hmm.
in the personal life.
Mm-hmm.
But the disadvantages is that the people no o sea, don't enjoy not enjoy
They don't enjoy.
for
Mm-hmm.
yes for the responsibilities with the childs
With the
with the
children.
family.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
They don't have time maybe to enjoy themselves.
exactly. Yes.
Okay.
and and the old age, the
Mm-hmm.
advantages is the
Yes.
experience. the
Yes.
experience
Mm-hmm.
the experience and the how do you say tranquilidad, uh,
Calmness.
okay, calmness
Mm-hmm.
is the life calmness, and the disadvantage is in ocasiones is soledad. How do you say soledad?
Loneliness.
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 Lon-
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Loneliness
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and the illness, enfermedad. Yes.
Uh-huh. The sickness or the illness. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes, is a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, Lorena. Yes, indeed. Yes. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
teacher.
Thank
Okay,
you.
teacher.
I write here the word loneliness. Okay.
Excuse me? Okay, thank you, thank you.
I wrote the
Loneliness.
word loneliness. Okay. Thank
Loneliness.
you.
Okay, teacher.
Thank you very much, Lorena. Who wants to continue?
Me, teacher?
Yes, Sandra, please.
I think with respect the stage
Childhood?
childhood,
Yes.
um, the children don't have responsibility and is a stage innocence.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Um, Disadvantage is that the children uh, don't have the money or the or the I don't know. With respect the many change
Uh-huh.
because the children learn many things all time.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And the other stage is adolescence. In,
Yes.
in the adolescence, all time change
Uh-huh.
have changed because in the sentimental or in the school in all time change because in the school many people
Mm-hmm.
have the bullying or the other things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And in this stage the children try to the things because have as have
Interest or
yes is the
popular?
popularity
Yes. Mm-hmm.
popularity in the group or the form friends
Mm-hmm.
and they share with other persons.
Mm-hmm. With other people. Mm-hmm.
Yes, but with respect, this aspect is difficult because in any times
Mm-hmm.
the friends are the liar
Okay.
and the stage adult oh my god
Adulthood. Adulthood.
adulthood um, it's important the responsibilities with the family, because the family is the more important,
The
and
most important.
they have uh, and they have care with children or their pareja.
Your couple, your
Yes,
partner. Okay.
yes. And this disadvantage, I agree with my other partner, with Laura, or I don't remember the name, Lorena, with Lorena.
Yes.
All time the people uh, have the no uh, concentrados, or
They are focused. They are focused.
yes, focus in the responsibility, but not in the share with the friends, or the to do free times, or another things.
Like getting out of the routine and doing something different.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the final stage is old age.
Yes.
Mm, it depends, for my opinion, because many people have don't health, or don't good health,
Don't have
and
a good health.
and don't have the maybe have a money, but with health, uh, I don't know, no have the many things, or the other things. It's
Mm-hmm.
difficult. But
Yes.
the advantages is that the people have experience, are the known many things.
And they know how to handle somehow trouble, no? Because they have faced a lot of things, a lot of trouble, maybe. They are wiser, maybe.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Sandra, thank you very much. Okay, and what about Diana and Laura, who wants to participate? We are talking about the advantages and disadvantages of the different life stages: childhood, adolescence, adulthood, and old age. Diana, please. We go with Diana and then Laura.
Okay, we're gonna start with childhood. The
Yes.
advantages for me is play whenever, all the
Mm-hmm.
time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't have responsibilities, and the disadvantage is it say it all that we have to it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And for adolescents, I don't know. It's okay. Want to read the word?
No, I don't understand. Can you because there is some background noise? I can hear you. Can you repeat?
And want to eat the word?
One, two. What do you mean? What in Spanish?
¿Se quieren comer el mundo?
Ah, okay. Okay, they want to eat the world. Ah, okay. Yes. Yes, you
It's
can say that.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
The advantages is want to eat the word because don't exist the walls and
Yes.
whatever it wants.
Okay.
And
They don't see limits.
yes, don't have
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and the disadvantages is pimples,
Uh-huh.
blackheads, and emotional scramble.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In adulthood, the advantages is dreams coming true,
Mm-hmm.
do everything that enjoy it and like it. And the disadvantages is a lot of responsibilities.
Yes. We got a lot of as adults, we have a lot of things that we have to answer for.
Yes, it depends of us.
Mm-hmm. We have our children, our husband, our studies, our work, our house,
A lot of
lunch.
things. Okay, and finally, in old age,
Yes.
The advantages is the time for relaxing and enjoy everything that building during the life.
Uh-huh.
And the disadvantages is a little bit of that because some people it's really difficult to keep calm and
Uh,
focusing in relax.
uh-huh. They have difficulties to relax, no? To
Yes,
enjoy.
because all the life was keeping working and do everything that we can do it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So it's difficult to focus and relaxing.
It's true. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay, that's it, tutor.
Okay, Diana, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And Laura, please.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Hello, Laura. I'm glad to have you back.
Well, I'm agree with my partners.
Mm-hmm,
In childhood, there are in uh, so many worries. I
mm-hmm,
think that's the age when you are free, really free,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
because
Childhood,
while
yes.
you grow up, yes,
Mm-hmm,
while you grow up, you are acquiring more commitments that take away your freedom,
mm-hmm,
debts, health. However, when you grow up, you can do very fun things and make better decisions. Eh, and the adolescence is the best time to define who you
mm-hmm,
are and what you really want for your life. So I
mm-hmm.
think that's the difference between the childhood and the adolescence. However, I think that adulthood is the
Mm-hmm.
base stage because you have your skills at 100%. You can
Mhm,
work, you can study, you can have a family, you can do everything you want if you equably your time, equably
you organize your time.
organize. Yes,
Mhm,
yes, yes,
mhm,
yes. Organize your time
mhm, mhm,
because in all age I find it very sad because many things go. In the case of my grandmother, she has 10 children, 10 sons, but they don't live with her. And
Um,
my grandpa, yes, died 5 years ago.
okay.
So
Mhm,
she lives alone, and she lives in Soata, and
mhm.
and her sons live in Sogamoso and Tunja.
Mm,
So I think online
mhm,
is terrible because you have no one to talk with whom to share your lunch, your breakfast, your dinner,
mhm,
um, or say good evening. You
mhm.
know,
Yes.
you haven't, you don't have. Excuse me, you don't have no one to talk to.
Mhm.
It's terrible.
It's
However,
mhm,
there are many cases because
mhm.
in other cases it's different.
Yes,
But
it's
I think yes,
mhm,
I talk because of my opinion, my experience.
mhm, mhm, mhm.
Yes, teacher, that's all.
Thank you very much, Laura. Yes, indeed, it depends also on the circumstances, no? And I think that it was Emerson who said that if you are good with your family, then maybe it's more probable that someone is going to take care of you in your elderly, no? I have met people around me that they are so warm hearted, so kind that they are never alone. So it's up to us to live a good life. Okay. Thank you very much to all for your opinions, for your contributions. We are going to move to the next step. We are going to discuss today's a grammar session, but not only. And I'm going to share some questions. You don't have to answer them all, but I would like you to participate as much as you can. So this is about the past continuous is the same as the past progressive, okay? So the first question is, what is the past continuous tense? Okay. Is it the same as the past progressive? Who wants to participate for this question? Yes, Emerson?
Okay, simple past is to talk about things that happened in the past, but just to indicate they passed, you know. But the past continuous is to talk about things that happened in the past while other things were happening. We want to describe the moment. Yeah.
They are going to describe the atmosphere.
Yes.
What was happening when something else happened.
Yes.
Okay, and is it the same as the past progressive?
Past progressive. Yes, I guess it's the same term. Continuous and progressive. For me, it's the same.
Is the same. It's actually the same. Both. Sometimes in some books you can find the word past progressive. Sometimes you find past continuous. Okay, this is basically the same. Okay, thank you very much. And we move to the third question. Or I don't know if somebody else wants to participate for these first two questions. What is the past continuous and is the same as the past progressive?
Teacher,
Yes, Sandra.
Auris. Is the
Oh, sorry.
is the same because the past progressive is a form of the verb that the action it was in the period get in the past. I have relation with the past continuous. For example, a structure. Structure and form of and for the verb.
Yes, indeed. Yes. So basically they are the same. Thank you very much, Auris. Okay, Sandra, yes?
The simple past, we use the simple past. I talking about the complete action and habits and factor and facts. I'm sorry.
Facts.
And past continuous or past progressive is used to express interrupting actions or specific times or the parallel actions.
So I was talking when you arrived, for example. I was watching television when you called. This is the interrupted actions. Very good. So you are already talking about how do we use it for. And this is exactly, so we have parallel actions, we have interrupted actions. We also said that we use it to describe the atmosphere of something. And how do we form it, people? How do we form the past continuous? Yes, Laura.
For for affirmative sentences,
Yes.
we use a subject. I, you, he, she, you, we. An auxiliary verb. In this case, to be verb. Am is verb. Other verb, and we add ing. Yes, and a complement. And for sentences, we just negate, put the auxiliary verb in negative form. I'm not, is not, are not.
But remember, Laura, sorry that I interrupt you, is that we are talking about the past continuous. So it wouldn't be the am, are. Exactly. Yes.
Yes. Excuse me. We don't use is aren't. We use this one when it is present continuous. But in past continuous, the continuous past continuous. Sí, yes, past continuous.
Past continuous, yes.
The past continuous we used to be verb past in past. I mean was for
Mhm.
singular
Mhm.
and for plural.
Uh-huh. And
Negative
for the
form we use wasn't and weren't.
correct. Yes.
For 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 making questions, we
Mhm.
put the auxiliary verb was or
Mhm.
were first, and then we put the subject, and then
Mhm.
we put the verb plus
Mhm.
ing or
Plus
ing,
ing. Very good.
and the complement, of course.
Of course, if it's a yes or no question, no? Okay. Can you give us an example? You can
Maybe
also take into account, I put one on the slide 4 in the step 2. There is one there. You can use that one if you want, or you can give us another one as you want. And the others can also give some examples. You can write them here in the chat or you can say them.
Okay, in the presentation, there is one that says, I was watching TV when she called.
Very good. I was watching TV. Where is the past continuous then in this example?
Watching, but when we use the ing termination, the verb, it must be accompanied by the verb to be in past tense. In this case,
Uh-huh.
was.
Uh-huh. Very good. So we have here, as you said, the I was watching. You see? Now, as maybe you remember the the session, the lesson that we had with the present progressive. Remember that the verb after the verb to be needs to be an action verb. Okay? Auris says you were studying when she called. Very good, Auris. Yes, Laura? Okay, so basically we need to remember that because it's a continuous or a progressive tense is the same, we need to have the verb to be. The verb to be in this case, because it's past continuous, need to be past. So we have only two possibilities. We have was and were. And then we need also an action verb, and to this action verb, I will add the ing form. Okay, as your mate say, I was watching, you were studying. Both watching and studying are action verbs. Okay, now if I want to make the negative, then I'm going to say I wasn't or I was not watching TV. Okay, this is the negative, and the question goes first the auxiliary, in this case, was I watching TV? Okay, or you weren't studying, were you studying? So this is basically, the structure is very simple. Okay, I'm going to share with you, this is a short video about the past continuous. It's not very long. And I would like two things. Of course, pay attention to the explanation of the past continuous, but also try to identify and maybe write down the sentences that are in the past continuous form. Okay? And then you will share them here with your group. Okay? I share here the link, and I'm also going to share it on the Skype group for the ones that are connected from the mobile phone. Okay? You will also see the different uses. Okay? Let me know once you're ready, please.
I'm ready.
Yes, Emerson?
Yes.
What
Yes.
what sentences or first, how was the video for you?
It was easy to understand. The images were funny, and there was not much information, only the necessary.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I liked it. The background, the music, it was good as well.
Okay.
Okay, according to the topic, they explained that you can use past continuous in interrupted actions and
Mm-hmm,
actions that happened at the same moment.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
One of the sentences was, "I was sleeping in. I was sleeping when my mother called me,"
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
and the other one was, "I was eating while he was playing."
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yes, and says that would you use when you are talking about simple past,
Uh-huh.
while when you are using the past continuous.
Exactly. This is something very important. When you want to introduce an action in the simple past, we use when. Okay? So when plus simple past, and we have while plus past continuous. This is something very important to keep in mind. Thank you very much, Emerson. What about the others? Sandra, yes.
Well, with respect this video, it's important. I learned that in the continue past continue, I use the expression in past and the interrupted and action that they develop in the past. For me, it's a good video. I think that is a very important and the little words, but the important words.
See, there is no unnecessary information. It's like they go directly to the topic.
And with respect the words or the phrases
The
for
sentence, yes.
sentences, yes. The first is for me. I was doing the homework when my mom called me on a cell phone.
Okay.
And the other, I was composing a song when my husband arrived.
All right. Yes.
All right.
Okay. Okay. You can also, instead of saying with respect, you can say regarding. Regarding the sentences or regarding the topic.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay. No, my pleasure. Thank you very much, Sandra. Auris, yes.
The video show is the structuring the past progressive. I interpret actions happen in the past continuo in the structuring.
In the
Sujeto,
structure.
extractum, sujeto, más verbo, más ing,
Las ing.
is the imagine for sentences, explain, and know the it utilize when and why.
This is important. Okay, Auris, thank you very much. What about the others? Yes, Laura. Oh,
Yes,
Laura. Okay, Laura.
I think this video was very important because that I can use when plus the past, the simple. I don't know, is simple past or past simple?
You can say both because simple is a short adjective, we can place it before, like simple past. But you can also say past simple. Both are correct. No problem.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
We can use when plus the past simple,
Mhm.
and we can use while plus past continuous.
Mhm. Mhm.
And and then that it's not always, there are exceptions, and we can use past continue. I don't know. We can use past continuous when plus past simple.
Do you mean you want to exchange it? Usually what happens is that, for example, you are talking about what you did yesterday, okay? And you start saying like, oh, yesterday it was a nice day. You usually start by a simple past, okay? In general, you make like an introduction. And then when you are going to describe what you did, you can combine both. For example, you can say, when I went to work, it was raining. Okay, you don't need to use you just say, when I left to work, it was raining. There I only use the when to introduce the simple past, then I have a comma, and then I describe how was the day. Oh, the day was, it was raining yesterday. Okay, you
Okay.
use the while, for example, when you want to introduce parallel actions. Okay, you can say, when I arrive at work, my boss, while my boss was talking, the secretary was eating. Okay, so the while is more used to describe two parallel actions. Okay, or when I arrived home, while my mom was cooking, my father was watching television. And then the while is optional. You can write it or you cannot. Okay? But if
Okay.
you start a sentence with the past, if you want to describe something without the simple past before, it is better to use the while. For example, you say, yesterday it was a nice day. While I was working, it was raining. Okay?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You
Thank.
see? So the while is mainly used when you want to talk about parallel actions. This is something that you need to remember.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay? And what sentences did you catch?
I was sleeping when my mother called me.
Mhm.
I was eating while he was playing.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Laura. Okay, Diana, please.
Yes, sure. For me, the clue in that sense,
Mhm.
the is the instruction in the starting of the video, that is
Mhm.
interrupted action.
Mhm. Yes. Mhm.
For example, interrupted actions.
Mhm.
The example is, when I was sleeping when my mother called me,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mhm.
and the action happening at the same time.
Mhm. Mhm.
Is, I was eating while he was playing.
Mhm. Mhm.
Another clue is the when and while words.
Mhm. Mhm.
When is used in simple past and while is in past continuous.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, that's it.
Thank you very much. Yes, you already gave us the examples that you catch. Thank you very much. How can we translate while? What is the translation of while in Spanish?
Mientras.
Ajá, mientras.
Mientras
Ajá.
is
So this,
interruption
ajá,
or other action is used.
exactly. It's a
Sus
parallel action. Okay.
yes.
while you were listening, while you were talking, I was listening. Okay? Please, Lorena, you haven't participated.
Me, teacher.
Yes, please.
The continue is very important. But the structure for me is clear, and the rulers, and they use the while and where and was,
Okay,
and
so
the
you
ing.
understood.
Yes, yes,
The
teacher. And
ing.
the video, the other partners, or how do you say? Okay, jet.
Colleague.
Yes, yes,
Uh-huh.
just your participation and the topic, and I don't know how. I don't know.
Okay, did you catch the same sentences as the others?
No.
¿Qué oraciones? What sentences did you see in the past continuous?
Uh, Examples or the video?
From the video, there were a couple of examples on the video.
For example, I was sleeping when my mother
Called?
awake, called me.
Uh-huh.
And the other, I don't remember.
Okay, but you already gave us one. Thank you very much, Lorena.
Okay.
Okay, people. Okay, now that you have seen and you have a more clear idea of what is the past continuous, I'm going to give you some questions, okay? And I would like you to answer. If you want to share what you were really doing, you can share it. Otherwise, you can also use your imagination, okay? So it's up to you. The first one is, what were you doing yesterday at 9 a.m.? What were you doing yesterday? The second one at 11, then at 3 p.m., and then at 6 p.m. I give you a couple of minutes to prepare your sentences. It can be affirmative, like I was sleeping, for example, or it can be negative. I wasn't working. I was taking a nap. Okay? So the more you speak, the better, of course, is the tutorial. So I give you 5 minutes and then I will get back to you. Okay? I'm going to go to the toilet in the meantime. So if you have any questions, write me here and I will answer as soon as I get back. Okay? Take your time.
Teacher,
Lorena, please.
the answer is and short or long?
No, you just need to say, for example, I was sleeping, normal, just to use the past continuous.
Yes.
So are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Lorena, please start.
Okay, first,
Uh-huh.
this what were you doing yesterday at 9 a.m.? Okay, teacher, excuse me. Initially, I say yesterday or I was directly.
You can say both. You can say yesterday at 9 a.m. I was, or you can
Okay.
say I was at 9 a.m. yesterday. You can say at the beginning or at the end.
Okay.
Good question.
I was working
Mm-hmm.
yesterday at 9 a.m.
Very good.
Yesterday at 11 a.m. I
Mm-hmm.
was working.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yesterday at 3 p.m. I was working. Yesterday at 6 p.m. I was resting in my bed.
Okay, so you finish working.
Yes, I finished the work.
So you work from 8 until what time, or at what time do you start working normally?
At normally, I begin at 9 a.m.
A.m.
9. Oh yes, and
Okay.
finish 4 or 5 p.m.
Okay. Okay. You finish early.
Yes. Tell me.
You finish
Sure.
early, temprano.
Okay. Yeah. No.
No.
For me, no. Okay.
Yeah, no.
So.
Yeah, there are people that sometimes work until 6:30, 7:30. It depends, no?
Yes, it depends the work for the
Okay.
both.
Yes, yes. Okay, thank you very much, Lorena.
Okay.
Who else is ready?
Me, teacher.
Okay, let's go with Sandra and then Laura.
Okay, okay.
Well,
Mhm.
I need correction, teacher.
Why? Tell me.
I start.
Okay, yes, no problem. I will let you know after you finish.
Yesterday morning at 8 a.m., I was doing video for my competition.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yesterday morning, I was cooking the lunch at 11 a.m. and while I was playing organeta.
Okay, you were doing both. Okay.
And the other, yesterday morning, I was bringing
Mm-hmm.
my children to my school at 3 p.m.
Okay.
Another, yesterday afternoon,
Mm-hmm.
I was no, composing a song
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
for the Day of the Language at 6 p.m.
Okay, for the language day.
Yes,
You were composing a song for the language day.
for the language day. Okay, teacher.
Uh-huh. Yes, very good. Mm-hmm. You did great.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. At only one thing, at 3 p.m., you were bringing your children to school or recovering them?
Yes, recovering. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Or picking them up. You can also say, I was picking my children up from school.
Picking?
Picking like this. Pick up.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's like
Okay.
this is a phrasal verb that can help you.
But with ing or
Yes, you can see if you say yesterday, you can say, for example, yesterday at 3 p.m. I was picking up my children.
okay, teacher.
Oh, like this. I wrote you here.
Thank you.
No problem. Or recover. So I was recovering my children from school. You can also say. Okay, Laura, please.
Well, teacher, yesterday at 9 a.m. I was driving to home. At 11 I was having breakfast.
Okay.
At 3 p.m. I was working on my computer.
Mm-hmm.
At 6 p.m. I was studying for an exam.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay. So you can say directly, I was driving home,
Ah,
directly without any preposition.
okay. Thank you.
Okay. No problem. Okay. And the others? Auris, yes?
Yes, teacher. Yesterday at 9 a.m. start a release World University.
Okay.
Yesterday at 11 continue finish my activities of university.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday at 3 p.m. call for phone to my aunt that live in Cartagena. Yesterday at 6 p.m. go going to the city mall with my mother.
Okay. You need to remember that for the past continuous, you have to add the verb to be. I was going.
Going.
I was going to the city mall, for example, I'm going to write here, with my mother, for example. Okay, the verbs are good, the actions are good, or maybe you wrote them out, maybe you didn't say the ing, I don't know. You have to say, I was going, I was calling my aunt in Cartagena, I was doing my university homework, I was continuing the university homework. Okay, you always need to have to be a past continuous, the verb to be, and another one with ing.
Okay.
Okay, Auris, thank you very much. Diana.
Yes, sir. The first question, what were you doing yesterday at 9 a.m.?
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday at 9 a.m. I was buying some things for the house
Okay. Mm-hmm.
while my boyfriend picked up me.
When you then you have to use when my boyfriend picked me up.
Pick, okay,
If
thank
you
you.
use the when, you have to use the simple past.
Pick up me, okay.
Okay, continue, please, Diana.
What were you doing yesterday at 11 a.m.?
Mm-hmm.
I was getting dressed yesterday at 11 a.m.
Okay, you were getting dressed. Okay. Mm-hmm.
What were you doing yesterday at 3 p.m.? I was working at 3 p.m.
Okay, very good. Mhm.
What were you doing yesterday at 6 p.m.? Yesterday I was leaving my work at 6 p.m.
Okay, very good. There you go. Very
Okay.
good, Diana. Okay, Emerson, please.
Okay, teacher. Here are my sentences. Yesterday, uh, I wasn't sleeping. I was riding my bicycle at 9 a.m.
Very good. Mm-hmm.
Today at 9 a.m. I wasn't sleeping. I was riding my bicycle.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Yesterday at 11, I was doing my homework while my mother was cooking the lunch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yesterday at 3 p.m., I was, sorry,
No problem.
I was traveling by bus when it
Mm-hmm.
rained.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yesterday at 6 p.m., I was watching TV while my father was using his tablet.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. And I like also the fact that you added the when and the negative sentences. Very good.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Emerson, and thank you to the others. I'm going finally, we are going to watch, this is also a short video. And in this one, this is to finalize and conclude what we were talking about the differences between the simple past and the past continuous form. Okay, I invite you to watch it. Okay, and this is just to have a clearer idea of what we were discussing during this session. Okay, have a look and let me know once you have finished watching it, please. I'm going to share also the link on the Skype group if it is easier for you. Okay.
Ready?
Okay, Emerson. So what did you see on the video?
Okay, I saw the explanation of the use of past continuous, past progressive. Um, there is a change in the construction of the sentence in the last part. So you can say, I was jogging when you called yesterday, or you can say, when you called yesterday, I was jogging.
Exactly.
That's what I noticed there. The other examples were a lot like what we saw in the other video.
Yes, it was. This is like a conclusion video of what we have seen so far.
Yes.
Is
That's
it clear for you, Emerson, when we use the simple past and when we use the past continuous?
yes. Is it clear for me? And like the video says, the first part, a past continuous is a piece of cake. Piece of cake in English is like when something is very easy. That's a piece of cake. So
Yes,
easy.
in general, if you know the present progressive and if you know how to form the ing, it's very easy. You're going to have to think, okay, what is the form? As when, for example, when we have the simple past, is a little bit more difficult because you need to distinguish, is it the verb to be, is it another verb, is it regular, is it irregular? And
Yeah, that's right. When you are talking in past tense, it's more difficult in simple past because of the irregular and regular verbs. In past continuous, that doesn't matter. It only matters the verb to be and the ing.
So it becomes easier, okay?
Yes.
So you only have to remember, okay, for which pronouns do I use was, and for which pronouns do I use were, and maybe the ing form. That's it. You don't have to complicate yourself.
Yes.
Okay, Emerson, thank you very much. How about the others? Yes, Lorena, please.
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Video is clear for me, and
Lorena.
the past simple and past progressive, yes, because it's easy reconocer. How do you say reconocer?
Recognize,
Recognize
identify.
the continuous because the verbs always have ing. And the other is on past progress, the past simple, the simple verbs.
The verbs that we were studying in the previous section, no? The regular and then the irregular verbs as well.
Yes, and sometimes it's easy for the times specific. For example, yesterday, tonight, the hours, the days. Okay, it's not confused.
Okay, so for you, it is also clear the difference between simple past and past continuous.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Lorena. Okay, great. Thank you very much. What about the others? Yes, Laura.
Well,
So
teacher,
Laura,
I
then
think, okay, yes, I think maybe it's, but it can becomes difficult
okay.
because we use a simple past for something that happened, just happened, finished in a time, in a specific time. Yes,
Yes.
and the continuous past is for maybe for specificar, for
To specify, to describe.
yes, for to specify, for describing, yes, something that happened while something was happening.
Yes, I understand your point. Yes, this is in fact, yes.
For example, I was sleeping when the phone rang. The phone rang was something that started and finished, and in that time I was sleeping.
Exactly. So we can say, Laura, that the past continuous is like the detail. Okay, when I tell a story to a friend, or I tell my friends what I did yesterday, I can only use the simple past and say yesterday I cooked, sorry, yesterday I slept, yesterday I watched television,
Yeah.
yesterday, I can only speak in the simple past. Okay, but if I want to give more details and make my story more interesting or more detailed, then I can use the past continuous to add. Okay, when I slept, but it was raining. Okay, so it is not like a
Yes.
completely necessary information. No, maybe this helps you so it doesn't get difficult. Is it for you clearer than before, the difference between one and the other?
Yes, teacher. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, Laura, thank you very much. We go with Sandra and then Diana. Sandra, please.
Well, teacher, in really, I didn't have it clear, but in tomorrow I will be able to say. Yesterday I was learning many things regarding the subject of past continuous.
Good. I'm happy to hear that.
And I is many important the recommendation in the final video
Mhm.
with respect the 3 points, the two or more action happening at the same time.
At the same time. Mhm.
Yes, longer action being disrupted. I don't understand this word disrupted.
Hmm. Let me see. Can you write them down, please?
Is distruped.
Disrupted. Maybe it's a synonym of interrupted.
Ah, okay.
Disrupted like this, maybe something like that.
Yes.
Is a synonym, yes, of interrupted action, something that couldn't go on. Okay.
Ah, okay. Disrupted be a short one. And the third part is action in progress at a given time.
That's why when we saying, what were you doing yesterday? For example, where there is an accident and they call witness, los testigos. The police ask, what were you doing yesterday at 6 o'clock? I was watching television when I heard the accident, for example.
Yes. Thank you, teacher. Thank you for this class. It's very
Okay.
important for me. Thank you.
Okay, Sandra, my pleasure. Thank you for sharing. And Diana, please.
Yes, sir. For me, the difference between this video and the last one is because um, this video focuses in another clue that is uh, that is a longer action being disrupted by a short one. That is an example that you give us in the last one video. So and the other one is that that when I was talking in the ending of the sentence in simple past, and the last one in progressive past, no past progressive.
Past progressive.
And you can change the sentence and change the tense. For example, wait.
It's maybe the example that Emerson gave at the beginning, no?
Yes, that was the example.
Like when you arrive, I was sleeping, or you say, I was sleeping when you arrived, no?
Yes.
You change. You can start by the simple past and then the progressive, or the opposite, no?
Yes, but my question is the same meaning?
Yes, it is. It is because I am only changing the order. I say, when you arrive, I was sleeping. And in Spanish is the same. Cuando tú llegaste, yo estaba durmiendo. Or I say the opposite. Okay? Yo estaba durmiendo, I was sleeping when you arrived. Okay? I am only exchanging the order of the sentences. I am not changing the tenses of the sentences. No, I'm changing. In the first one, I start by the simple past and then the past continuous. In the second case, I start by the past continuous. I was sleeping when you arrive, and it doesn't change. It's like mathematics. The order of the factors doesn't change the product. Because we are basically saying the same. It's the same as in Spanish. Is it during the last session you were saying that you had maybe some doubts about these two tenses? Is it more clear? Is it for you? You have a better idea?
Yes, it's more clear for this class.
In general, as I was saying before, if you want to say, for example, you tell your friends on Mondays, it's usually that we say, what did you do on your weekend? No, you can only use the simple past and say, I went to Bogota, or I went to Cucuta, or I ate a pizza. You can go to exactly the facts. Okay, I did, I ate. Okay, and then if you want to add some details, I was eating and then my family arrived, for example. Okay, it's like more when it's more detailed. Okay, you give more details with the past continuous.
Yes.
Okay? This is something that can help you as well.
Yes, it's a good clue. Thank you very much, Sura.
My pleasure, Diana. What about you, Auris?
And teacher, I think the video shows the sentences in past continuous when utilize when or why, and that past progressive is utilized to of more action. For example, the mother was sleeping one Sunday. He was crying while she was singing. I have tener en cuenta. How do you say tener en cuenta?
To take into account, like this.
Take into account. They are the verb irregular, the verb are regular. For realize the sentences in past continuous and past progressive.
In the past progressive is easier, as we were discussing. In the past progressive, you only think, okay, about the auxiliary, is it was or is it were? And then the verb plus ing.
Okay.
Yes, Sandra, thank you very much, Auris.
I have a question.
Yes, Sandra.
When I start when in the intermediary, I put the comma punctuation, or no is necessary?
It is not necessary because the when is already a connecting word. You have, there is a list of connectors, okay? But in general, I normally wouldn't suggest to write the comma, okay?
Okay, teacher, thank you.
And usually after the when, you use the simple past.
Okay.
Okay, this is something, it's usually all these words, while, when, we usually don't put a comma because it is already connecting something.
Okay, teacher.
No problem, Sandra. Okay, people, thank you very much. For our next lesson, that will be on Thursday, I would like to listen to this song. Okay, this is a modern song. This time, we are not going to do a karaoke, but I would like you to listen to the song and also to identify which sentences are in the past continuous, and also pay attention to the pronunciation. This helps you a lot because sometimes it's difficult. We are not in an English speaking environment. So once we have done the tutorial, we don't have the chance to listen to English or to be able to communicate in English. So listen to this song and pay attention to the pronunciation. And during the next session, this was a grammar session. Let me see. Excuse me. Let me see if it's the right one that I have shared. Yes. Yes, this is the right song. Okay. I'm going to share it also here on the Skype group, the song. I hope that you can listen to it. Okay, this is Wide Awake from Katy Perry. This is something modern. I hope that you like it. And for our next session, session 11, we are going to discuss, it will be a discussion exercise, otherwise we get tired of grammar. And we are going to talk about the importance of reading. I would like you to prepare your arguments about why is reading important. And you can, of course, share your personal experience. When did you start reading? How has it helped you in your life? Is it useful? Is it not? It is boring, and why? Okay? Thank you very much for being here today, and see you hopefully all on Thursday.
Okay, teacher, thank you, partners.
Thank you. You too. We had a good class today. Thank you all for your participation, and thank you, teacher. I have a little doubt about. You said we had to practice a song.
Yes, but this time we are not going to sing. I would like you to hear it at home, and maybe you can sing there, but like just for you.
Okay, Wide Awake by Katy Perry, right?
Yes, I shared the link here.
Perfect. Okay.
And
Thanks again.
my pleasure. If you didn't catch here the link, it is on the slide number 8 on the PowerPoint presentation for today.
Oh, yes, I got it.
Okay? Great.
Yes, teacher. Thank you. I got it. So have a nice day, all of you too, and see you next class.
Thank you, Emerson.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. See you.
Bye, teacher. Thank you.
My pleasure. Bye, all of you, Lorena, Sandra, Emerson, Diana, Auris. Have a nice day.